Hello and welcome. When brakes need to be replaced, it's important to do the job right to ensure reliable, efficient, and quiet brake performance. That's why brake hardware should be inspected and replaced whenever brake pads or shoes are replaced. It gives you the confidence in knowing that the job was done correctly. And maybe best of all, it's easy since all of the parts you need to access are already exposed. Now, the model I'm using represents a common disc brake assembly seen on many vehicles over the past 20 years. However, brake system designs do vary, so it's important to always reference the manufacturer's service procedures for the make and model of your specific vehicle. Before you begin, first, visually inspect the overall condition of the brake assembly. Is there any evidence of a fluid leak, excessive corrosion, or badly damaged parts? If so, these could be signs of a larger problem, such as brake line damage or broken or bent suspension components. Okay, so let's get started. Disassembly begins by removing the two caliper pins. There's one up high, one down low. Okay, we'll start down low. There's one. Okay. Now, when you remove the pins, be sure to inspect them for any signs of damage, such as the stripping of threads or excessive corrosion, indicating that they need to be replaced. Next, inspect the rubber boots covering the caliper bracket bolts for evidence of tears or other damage. Be sure to look for weather cracking and damage that results in an improper fit. As a general practice, rubber boots should be replaced on each brake repair to ensure proper protection from road dirt and corrosion. Now, with the caliper removed, I can now easily access and remove the brake pads. It's important to carefully inspect the pads for any abnormal or uneven brake pad wear patterns that may indicate hardware issues. For example, a caliper piston not functioning correctly, damaged or corroded brake pad clips, or excessive caliper pin corrosion. Any one of these issues can result in the brake pads not seating correctly, diminishing both braking performance and shortening the life of the brake pads. So with the brake pads removed, I can now remove the brake pad abutment clips. Now, because of normal movement, wear, and corrosion, these clips should be replaced every time brake pads are replaced. Replacing old worn hardware helps to reduce noise and vibration. Okay, before continuing with the disassembly, use a clean rag to remove any dirt or fluid that may be present on the caliper. This is important to prevent dust and debris from getting into the piston when the boot is removed. Now, once that is done, disassemble the caliper by first removing the piston dust boot. As with the boots covering the caliper bracket bolts, it's recommended to replace the piston dust boot on each brake repair to protect the piston and piston seal from road dirt and corrosion. Okay, so we're almost done. All that's left is to remove and inspect the square cut seal and caliper piston. Now, the seal should be replaced during the brake repair process if there are any signs of damage or excessive wear. A telltale sign of potential piston seal damage is the presence of brake fluid seeping or leaking around the caliper piston. The caliper piston should not show any signs of excessive scoring or scorching. If it does, be sure to replace it. And that's it. To reassemble the caliper, you simply reverse the steps I've just demonstrated. Installing new brake hardware every time you replace brakes is an easy and affordable way to protect the investment in new pads and rotors. It restores the brake system to like new for more reliable performance and safer driving. And it gives you confidence in knowing that the job was done correctly.